Good evening and welcome to ESPN. I'm David Arellano.
And I'm Alvin Chacon.
And today we'll be looking into NBA legendary free throw shooter Shaquille O'Neal.
Just kidding. Today we'll be talking about the legendary free throw shooter Steve Nash. And this is his background. The NBA player we chose was Steve Nash. Steve Nash is ranked #1 in the NBA for best free throw shooter. His debut was on November 1st, 1996, and his last season was from the season 2014 to 2015. His percentage is of .9043% and has scored over 17,387 points in the NBA. His great accuracy in making a free throw shot is the reason why we chose him for this project. And now back to you, Dave.
Thank you, Alvin. Now, let's take a look at the mathematics behind his free throw shots. NBA player Steve Nash has a height of 6.25 feet, which would mean that he would have a release height of 8.25 feet, which would then mean that the highest point at which the ball would be at is 8 and 14.35. So, using the vertex, I was able to create this formula which calculates the trajectory of the ball. And well, the formula is y is equal to -0.095 times the quantity x minus 8 squared plus 14.35. Now, as you can see, this parabola is negative. The reason why is because the a value is negative. So, knowing that this parabola is negative, you can now plug in your x values in order to get your coordinate points, which right here, you will be given 3 of them, which is your release height, the vertex, and the ending point. So, once you plug in the x values, you should be able to track the trajectory of the ball. You will know if your calculations are correct if your parabola passes through 3 main points: the release height, the vertex, and the ending point. The ending point is most important because it will determine whether your player made the shot or he missed it. And now, back to you, Alvin.
Thanks, Dave. Now we are going to see why this function is specific for this player. Steve Nash is 6.25 feet tall, and for the release height of this is 8.25 feet tall. Steve Nash release height will be 8.25 feet tall, which is why this function is specific for him. Thank you for tuning in for ESPN News.
We'll see you guys next week.
Have a good one.
Stop looking to the. Stop looking into space. Look at the camera.
Alright.
Hey. Don't make me loud, dude.
Alright, ready, set, go.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God.
Alright, ready. Want me to just do it?
No, I got it.
You just say the last part?
No, I got it. Alright. Good evening and welcome to ESPN. I'm David Arellano. Just fucking go.
I don't know why, bro. Hey, look, I got this. Look.
Alright, now say your part. I'll be able to cut that out.
Alright, and I'm Alvin Chacon.
And today we'll be talking about shit.
Hold up. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, the NBA player that we chose was Steve Nash. Steve Nash is ranked #1 in the NBA for best free throw shooter. He has a... No, it's not covering. Miss, you messed me up.
Let me just... Thank you, Alvin. Now, let's take a look at the math. Alright, so, you see... God, fuck's sake. I forgot my line. She was gay. Yes. fuck's sake.
Go, dude.
I'm just playing. Action. As you plug in these x values into the equation here, you will get answers that will determine the